All right, guys. So what I do is take a little bit of this tomato toner, and I've already sprinkled it in the hole. I've already taken these lower leaves off right here. Now I'm going to plant it. All right, guys, so as you can see, I'm still out here planting the San Marzanos. I did want to give you a little tip, okay? So I notice a lot of people are having problems with blossom end rot, and I'm going to tell you how to fix that. It's a little late this year to do it, but next year you'll be able to, and it will solve that problem. You won't get it anymore. And what I do is I take some gypsum, and you can buy that at Amazon, or you can look it up on Google Pants and buy yourself a bag of gypsum. Now, what I would do is in the fall, I would sprinkle some gypsum down in your beds and let it go. Just sprinkle it down on your beds and let it go. Now, that gypsum is high acid, and it will not change your pH level, which is good. A lot of the sprays they got out there, which I have a spray myself, that will change your pH level, and that's not good for your garden. So I went over to the natural source of using gypsum, because gypsum will solve that problem. I'm serious. It will solve that problem. And it's not expensive. It's about $23 for a bag, and I think the bag is 15 pounds. And I could be wrong on that, but make sure to put it in your garden in the fall. Let it sit so it soaks in and resonates in real good, because you're going to be amending your soil. Another thing with amending your soil is make sure that you only go down 4 inches. Don't go any deeper than that, because when you go deeper than that, you hurt the microorganisms that are in the soil. And the last thing you want to do is to play with the microorganisms. They're very, very beneficial to your garden, to your plants, and to your soil. Luckily, when I bought the soil that I'm planting the San Marzanos in now, I have bought it from a farmer, and this stuff is full of worms. I mean, there is worms everywhere. So that's another thing I would suggest to say is that, if you can, go to your local worm farm, or go on, again, Google Pants, or you can go to Amazon, and you can buy anywhere from 100 to 2,000 worms and put them in your garden. They're very beneficial. They break down everything. They leave the worm castings, which is good for the soil. It's a fertilizer. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do. So I just want you to keep an eye out. Make sure that next year, if you don't want any blossom end rot, you go and put some gypsum down, and that'll take care of your problem, guaranteed. No chemicals, none of that stuff that you have to put in. And there's another tidbit for you. Let's get back to planting. Okay, so what I'm basically trying to do right now is I'm trying to keep the plants 2 feet apart. That gives them plenty of room and airflow. The last thing you want to do, and I've learned this from making my mistakes, as you probably make your mistakes, is planting tomatoes too close and not allowing an airflow causes problems. Faith, go lay down. Good girl. See, I got Faith with me in the garden. She's good because she keeps the chickens out. And I got them. They're all over. The chickens are free ranging today. Anyway, let's get back to what I'm doing. So what I do is this right here, okay? That's 4 inches. So you only want to go down 4 inches on this. Now what I'll do is I'll see where I got the other tomato, which you'll see right there. I try to line things up. I'm kind of a little picky about that. I have my big leaf basil, which I love using. This is great for making pesto. I mean, really good for making pesto. So and it gets bushy, real bushy. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get set up. And now on your tomato plants, pull all your lower leaves off, right? Pull all your lower leaves off, just like I did there. And as you can see, now what I'll do later is, right now I'm just letting the plant go. I don't want to put too much trauma on them, but eventually I'll give you the next tip on your tomato plants. So I got these planted. I'm going to show you the root ball. Okay, so look at that root ball. Doesn't that look healthy? Look at that. I got it just in time. So we're going to dig our hole right here. Now it took me a while to get my soil right. And then what I do, some gardeners don't do this. I don't know why, but I do it. What I do is I break up the bottom of the corners like this, just to kind of give them a little go ahead right there. Plant that in there. Put soil around them. Now you can do this two ways. All right. And I'm kind of not doing what I should be, but you can get away with this too. So I take some tomato toner and I pour it around here. Or I pour it in the hole. I should be pouring it really in the hole, but of course, you know, I'm not doing too good now. Right here, where I got this corner, I'm going to plant my basil. Now, this is the big fat leaf basil. It's really good. Oh. I kind of empty that out. Now, remember, don't throw any of this stuff out. Use it next year, man. I mean, believe it or not, it doesn't cost much. Get rid of that weed. There we go. When you're buying the plants, they're a percentage of it, but so are these. These are kind of expensive. These aren't cheap to buy, even for garden or for greenhouse companies or plant companies growing plants, whatever. Yeah. So I try to keep them in the best shape. I save them, and then next year I do all my startings in these. All right. All right. So you have that done. So now what I want to do is I want to plant a marigold in between the two tomato plants. Whew. All right, guys. Well, we got the beds done. They're finished. I got a couple more over here to do. I'm not going to keep you on here and make you have to go through the whole thing with me. But, yeah, we got them planted. The San Marzanos are in. We're going to see how they do. These are new beds with new soil, new amendments. I'm hoping they do phenomenal this year. But I have a backup plan if they don't. I always have a backup plan because you never know. And you can never have too many San Marzano tomatoes. But it's not just San Marzano. I've got Cherokee purples planted. I've got some other tomatoes. I got so many different tomatoes planted right now. I got some sweet cherry tomatoes, which Amy just absolutely loves those to death. She can eat those all day long. So, well, you got to see it. The next time we'll have you guys on camera. We will have this whole thing done. Everything will be planted and growing, hopefully, vibrantly. Well, with that said, guys, God bless you all. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, that like button. I don't normally ask in the beginning of videos. I kind of wait until the end of the video, hopefully that you watched it and that you watched it all the way through. And you got some of my tidbits. The next video I got coming up, I got another tidbit for you to help you out with your tomatoes. And, you know, it's very important, something that you must do for your tomatoes. So at that point, guys, God bless you all. Until next time, I'll see you in the garden.